State economists say South Carolina's population is expected to increase by more than 1 million people over the next 20 years. But they say the money to fix South Carolina's roads, which mostly comes from state gas tax and fees on vehicle sales, is not enough to keep up with that growth.
There is no automatic fix. There is no simple solution.
That update came during a meeting Tuesday of a special State House committee coming up with ways to modernize the South Carolina Department of Transportation. Frank Rainwater from the State Department of Revenue and Fiscal Affairs predicts South Carolina will have 6.6 million people by 2045 and says vehicle use is increasing even more than population. That means more wear and tear on roads. Most of the state's revenue for roads comes from the vehicle sales tax and the gas tax of 2017. But as cars grow more fuel efficient, revenue has dipped, while inflation has driven prices up.
If you had $100 in 1986, once you discount for inflation, it's worth about $40 today. So you need increased revenues just to keep up with inflation.
Lawmakers say they need to find a way to increase revenue. They say one solution could be turning over the ownership of some state roads to the local towns and counties that they're in. More than half of the roads in South Carolina are maintained by the state.
The problem has been the state of the road that's being turned over, and that's really still our local government's concern. Is great, you want us to take it, but in what kind of shape? And if we do agree to take it, can we count on some money maybe to help still work on it?
Rainwater projects that raising the gas tax and tying it to inflation could add $1 billion a year in revenue. But some lawmakers say that is not an option.
I don't believe there's appetite for the gas tax to be raised. I think we've got dollars that are being pushed one way or another, and we've got to make sure that they have the parameters on guardrails that they should be spent on what they need to be spent on.
There are other fees that could be bumped up to raise revenue, like electric vehicle fees, new vehicle sales taxes, or fees on large commercial vehicles.
If this was an easy job, it would have been done a long time ago. You wouldn't be here today, but it is a difficult job.
Lawmakers are hoping to hammer out some of these recommendations in several meetings over the next few days, and they're planning to finalize drafts for legislation before lawmakers return to the State House next month.